अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। आज हम बनाने जा रहे हैं मुटकुले। दिस इज़ वन ऑफ माय favorites. It is slightly complicated to make, but it is very tasty. Do try it out. I make it with veggies as well as mutton, both together. But if you don't like to add meat along with veggies, it's up to you. To make the dumplings, I have taken 3 glasses of rice flour. Add 2 teaspoons of chili powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and half a cup of ground coconut. Now we will mix them in boiling water. For 3 glasses of rice flour, we need 3 and 3/4 glasses of boiling water. That's 1 1/4 glass for every glass of rice flour used. Keep the water on to boil. Once it starts boiling, add the flour, the masala and the coconut into that. Lower the flame and mix. Mix well so that the spices and the coconut blends well with the rice flour. Switch off the flame and remove to a bigger plate. Now, when it is warm, you need to make the dumplings. If you feel it is very hot, just dip your fingers in water and make the dumplings. Roll them in your hand and press with 4 fingers just to make the indentions. The dumplings are now ready. Let's move on to the masala. Let's get the masala ready for the dumplings. Add around 1 1/2 ladles of oil. Now add 4 pieces of cinnamon, 4 to 5 cardamoms, 4 to 5 cloves, and 1 bay leaf, tejpata. Now add 4 to 5 onions sliced and 3 green chilies. Saute till golden brown. If you don't have browned onions ready for garnishing, you can add 2 more sliced onions to this and while frying, and then take out a handful of browned onions and keep it ready for garnishing. The onions are getting ready. This is the only process that takes a little time. The onions are almost done. Now it's time to add the ginger garlic paste. Add 2 tablespoons of garlic paste. Saute well for a minute or so, and then add the ginger paste, 1 1/2 tablespoons of ginger paste. अच्छे से सॉटे करिए जब तक उसका रॉ स्मेल नहीं चले जाता. अच्छे से फ्राई हो रहा है, देखिए. कीप इट ऑन लो टू मीडियम फ्लेम. डोंट कीप द मसाला ऑन हाई फ्लेम, जल जाएगा. And then in between, even if you find it sticking, add 1 or 2 tablespoons of water, but keep stirring. Now let's add the spice powders. 3 teaspoons of chili powder. We have added 2 teaspoons in the flour as well, and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 tablespoon of salt. Mix well for a minute or so. Let the flame be on low. Here, if you wish to have more spice or even reduce the spice, then adjust the spices according to your preference. Now add 4 to 5 chopped tomatoes. Saute well and cook till the tomatoes turn a little soft. Here you can increase the flame to medium. Keep stirring on and off. Don't let the masala stick to the bottom of the pan. The tomatoes are nice and soft and the oil has left the sides. Now let's add the mutton. Mutton is completely optional, but if you add, it gives a nice taste to the mutkule. But if you don't like meat, you can avoid it. This is also made with prawns as well. You can add prawns also. But when you're adding prawns, don't add the veggies. My family likes with mutton, so I'm adding just for taste 3 to 4 large pieces of mutton. This is around 80 to 100 grams per piece. Saute for a minute or 2. इसका भी पानी छूटेगा. There's no need to add more water. Keep the flame on medium. And if you're adding chicken, then you can cook in an open pan. There is no need to use the cooker. Saute till the oil leaves the sides. As you can see, the oil has left the sides. Now let's add the veggies. I have taken 5 to 6 potatoes, medium sized. So I've just peeled them and leaving them whole because they will be cooking with the mutton. And around 250 grams of beans and 4 to 5 large sized carrots cut into roundels. And I've taken a handful of peas as well. Mix the veggies well along with the masala and keep on high flame now. Kutmir और पुदीना भी ऐड कर लीजिए for the taste. Keep a little pudina and kutmir leaves aside for garnishing as well. Saute for around 5 minutes. Now let's add the beaten curd. This is half a cup of beaten curd. Mix well till the fat leaves the yogurt. Keep the flame on high. Only while sauteing you need to adjust the flame between low and medium. I've sauteed for around 5 to 7 minutes. Now add half a cup of ground coconut. This is to increase the thickness of the masala. At this point, taste the masala. If you want it to be a little more spicier, you can add Kashmiri red chili powder. But remember, we have already added chili powder in the rice flour as well. Squeeze the juice of half a lemon. Now I'm going to be adding 4 to 5 glasses of water. We will be needing more. But for now, since this is a 7.5 liter cooker, I'm adding 4 to 5 glasses. Keep some water for heating on a separate burner. Close and pressure cook for 4 whistles. After 4 whistles, let the pressure cooker cool down on its own. Open the lid, you will see the oil floating on top. Take a small bowl and remove the oil from the top layer. Remove and keep it aside. We will use this for garnishing. अब ये कुकर के कंटेंट्स को एक बड़े से पतीले में कर लीजिए बिकॉज वी नीड टू ऐड द डम्पलिंग्स. स्पेस ज़्यादा चाहिए हमें. सो एम्प्टी द कंटेंट्स इनटू अ bigger vessel. Another 1 or 2 glasses more of hot water and let the water come to a boil. Let the masala come to a boil. Masala has started to boil. चलो अब मुटकुले ऐड करते हैं. Add them one by one. आराम से ऐड करना है. डोंट ऐड एवरीथिंग टुगेदर एट वंस. अभी सारे मुटकुले डम्पलिंग्स ऐड हो गए. नाउ डोंट यूज़ द स्पून. बस ऐसा पकड़ के हॉट पैड से just shake it a little bit so that the oil and the masala floats and the dumplings are submerged. Now cook on medium to high flame for around 20 to 25 minutes. 20 minutes is up. Now it is nicely done. Use the hot pad to stir a little. You can see the oil slightly floating on top, but there is a masala on the other side as well. Switch off the flame and leave it be because it becomes thicker. The consistency becomes thicker as it cools down. While serving, you can garnish with coriander and pudina. Mutkule dumplings with mutton and veggies is now ready. It looks very attractive, right? It is very tasty as well. Goes very well with raita, and if you have a side dish of fish fry, excellent. Nothing like it. Do try it out. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Ingredients as always mentioned in the description box.